Hello, hello, and welcome back. I am Maester Aelix, and this is ShadowRun Returns Dragonfall. We are right back where we left off here in the Kurtz Bazaar. And we need to check data tapes. Well, there's one. This data tap protocol buffer is now reset. Okay, cool. I'm like, why is it not working? Oh, right, because things are slow. Alright, now I gotta find others. I think there was one over here. Near the gun guy. Whom I do need to speak to. Nope. Alright. We do need to talk to this guy. The throwing knives I have will not quite do. Let's see. Equipment. Yeah, we're gonna sell those. Get ourselves a weapon. Something we can afford. Small submachine gun, a small shotgun, machete, a baseball bat, and throwing knives. Nope, nope, nope. Good couple pistols. Let's see. Requires a data jack because those have smart links. Say Black Scorpion, range 6. Well, this has more capacity. You know what? Let's do that. Blow most of our money, but it'll do well, I think. Confirm. Alright, so now we gotta find those other data taps. Oh boy, where'd they go? The one there. Oh golly. Does it say? Okay. I guess it'll only appear when I'm in line of sight. Oh, of course there's one in the spooky corner. Of course! Alright. We know where that one is. Let's see now. There it is. Alright. As you're resetting the data tap, you notice that someone has duct taped a small homemade receiver to the system. An earplug dangles on the receiver. Put the earplug in your ear. The sound of heavy machinery makes it difficult to hear the words that are being spoken. After a moment, you find you can make out two distinct voices. A nasal woman who sounds like a heavy smoker, and a man who speaks with a high-pitched, breathy tone. Just heard. Monica. Need to verify. Good for us. Continue listening. A sound like a conveyor belt starting adds noise to the machinery, and you can't make out anything else until it comes to stop a minute later. I think our next step is... wait, isn't ready to make the move yet. To be patient. I see who steps up. Could be someone more. Continue listening. More conveyor belts start up. All you can hear is the sound of machinery. Some sort of motorized vehicle starts up, drowning out anything else. A bell rings loudly again and again, sounds like a telephone. You hear the sound of a door slamming shut, and the noise of machinery suddenly muffled. There's a rattle of plastic, and the ringing stops. The nasal woman's voice can be heard again, sing-song tone. Guten Tag, how may I help you? Silence. Her tone changes. Become more I heard. Silence. Yes, he knows. I told him it wasn't time to make a move yet. What do you think? I'm an idiot? The council needs to meet again. Silence. I know. Getting everyone in the same room is challenging. Getting them to agree on a course of action is going to be even more challenging. From my perspective, the Kurtz Bazaar was only stable because of her. If she really is out of the way, well, we'll see, won't we? Yeah, I know. What can I say? Things go slow in the flux. Sometimes. Hear the sound of the door open again, and the cacophony machinery fills the line. You can't make out anything more. Walk away. Huh. Well, the only phone booth I know of is this one. And there could be machinery past there, but I don't think that's what we need to do. What I think we need to do is hand in our quest over here. Ah, lovely bazaar sounds. Or bizarre bazaar sounds. Altug smiles at you from behind the counter. Welcome back, honored and Vedim. How may I serve you? I finished your little trifle, Herr Bergazi? Yes. Ah, very good. I assume you had no difficulties? Not at all. It was a good way to look at the night air. Easy, just like you said. Says tabs are public service, is that it? Please, no. One of them had been modified a bit, though. Someone was using it as a surveillance device. He laughs. Of course they were. I would be surprised if they weren't. This is Berlin, after all. In the flux, everyone spies. If you do not spy, how will you know who is in power and who will be in power next? If you were to stay here, Efendim, you must get used to it. Who enters the Turkish bath will sweat, as my uncle Tadimir always says. Nevertheless, I shall have one of my people look into it. Wait, there's more. I listened to the tap and heard something might be important. His eyes close. He eyes you closely, amused. Oh, oh ho! Tell me, O listener at keyholes, what did you hear on the surveillance tap you found? Couldn't make out much. A nasal woman and a high-pitched man. They seemed to be pleased Monica was out of the picture. The Turk's face falls. News travels fast in Berlin. Those two are known to me. Is there more? The woman got a call. She talked about a council meeting tonight and decided they should make a move. He was drowned out by heavy machinery. He nods grimly. Most excellent. This is indeed fortuitous that you have discovered this information, though it is not unexpected. I'll have one of my people attend this council meeting and report back. I'm very interested in this, so please let me know what happens. With that out of the way, let us return to our pressing business. He barks a steam of rapid-fire Turkish, and the gum-chewing young woman comes out hurrying to the counter. The menu for Herr Amsel, Uncle. Kemi hands you a folded piece of paper inside a memory stick. Please extend my condolences to him. The death of Fraulein Schaefer must have hit him hard. Bergazi gives Kemi a small nod, and she hurries out of the room. When she is gone, he returns his attention to you. Please express my condolences as well. I only just heard of the news. Monica was an important part of this community. He frowns. If you knew how important. There we go. Let's see. Got the memory stick, and take it to Amsel. The memory stick Kemi just handed you should contain the information Herr Amsel requires from our chef in the field. Should you require my services in the future, you know where to find me. Until then, good day. Alright, going back to Amsel with some information. Doop, 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 doop. Import shop. And Dante is just following me around because Dante is the best boy. Oh golly, here's everybody. I've got nothing more to say, boss. Let's just get this run taken care of. You can hit me up again later if you want to talk. Okay. Glory. We've got a job to prepare for, Aiduken. I don't have any more time to talk. Hit me up after this run. Okay, and I'm gonna just let Iger have some space. There we go. Aiduken himself peers you through his battered pair of wire-rimmed glasses, his eyes bloodshot. This question: did you get the information about Green Winters? Yes, I spoke to Altung. He gave me this memory stick. Let's see what his agent has to say. Amsel snatches the memory stick from your hand, and slots it into the computer terminal. He navigates a series of command line menus. A wall of amber text floods the screen. Amsel scans it, mouthing the words as eyes flit back and forth. Burkagi's agent trailed Green Winters to a hotel in a cesspool of a kits called Dragonkeep. The hotel is called Das Kesselhaus, and is a renovated factory nestled deep in the heart of Dragonkeep. It appears that Winters is holed up there. Recently, there was some contention between two gangs over the control of the neighborhood. Due to the gang violence, the agent refused to follow Winters inside of the hotel, but he confirms that he is still inside. Well, what are we waiting for? Iger slings her rifle over her shoulder with a single spare motion. Gear up, people. We have a hotel to raid. Glory and Dietrich pause, exchanging looks with Paul. Just a moment, Iger. Amsel rises from his chair, drawing himself to full height. Even so, he has to crane his neck to look her in the eye. You are an excellent soldier. Nobody questions your competence in the field. Your loyalty to this team is equally commendable. That said, we believe that Aiduken is the right choice for the leader of the team. There's a long pause before Iger speaks. When she does, her voice comes out dull and flat. What? Don't mistake this decision for a reprimand. Monica considered you and your contributions to the team to be invaluable. But we all know that she wasn't comfortable putting a soldier in charge. Iger speaks through clenched teeth. Her words are measured, but her expression is livid. This is unbelievable. You want to put the rookie in charge? Again? She shakes her head. Don't you people learn from your mistakes? Aiduken is the reason we're still alive, Iger. She kept us together. She let us out of there in one piece. Making her your number one girl. She sounds tired, resigned, but above all disappointed. This is more of your flux state idiocy at work, isn't it? Dietrich reaches out to put his hand on her shoulder. It's what Monica believed in. Iger's voice tightens. For a moment, her control slips, and her face contorts in grief. Yeah, and look where that got her. Iger straightens to full height. Let me give you a piece of advice. In the field, only two things matter. The mission and survival. Everything else is a distraction. Your ridiculous politics have no place on a ShadowRun. Dietrich manages to smile. What can I say? We're German. We have a history of strong political views. Iger sighs. The tone of resignation returns to her voice. Screw it. Let's put an end to this. I've got the skill and experience to lead this team. Aiduken, on the other hand, was appointed by Monica as a joke. If you'd rather take her lead, I'll abide by that. But I want to hear each of you say it. Alright. You already have. You just weren't listening. Come on, Iger, give it a rest. I've got no quarrel with you, Iger. I'll do as the group wishes. This is a waste of time. We should be out there looking for Green Winters. I'm going to go with that bottom one. You stay out of this. She stabs her armored finger into your chest. Hard. The moment she raises a hand to you, Dante's ears lay back and he lets out a low growl. Reflexively, she takes a half step back. I think we've heard what Dante has to say. As for my part, Aiduken saved our lives back there. You may not believe it, but she did. The way I see it, that means I follow her lead a while longer. Glory's voice is uncharacteristically gentle. I trust Monica's judgment. Therefore, I trust in Aiduken's judgment. The discussion is finished, Iger. Amsel speaks softly, but his tone firm. Aiduken will take Monica's place as leader of this team. Let's see. Monica's death deserves vengeance. We're in over our heads, but whatever we stumbled into tonight, I'll see it through. I'll do whatever it takes to keep this team and Monica's legacy alive. That includes taking your advice, Iger. Running in the shadows is simple. Work, survive, get paid. I plan to keep us alive long enough to find the payday at the end of the tunnel. Great, hey Iger, could you grab me a soy calf? No, I'm not doing that last one. No, she's mad. Let's see. I'm gonna do this one, running the shadows. Gloria and Dietrich nod in agreement. Dante nudges your leg with his head. All right, fine. She shakes her head in exasperation, her voice heavy with defeat. Looks like the rookie's in charge. Again. It's time we move on. We need to focus on chasing down green winners. We can talk about this more, Iger. For now, we have more important things to deal with. Iger's expression remains stony, but she gives you a small nod. Yeah, okay. I have transferred the information we received from Altung to the computer terminal in the next room. It used to be Monica's personal workstation, Aiduken. Now it's yours. Monica kept a variety of notes and dossiers on the machine. I would suggest reviewing her notes when you have the time. Amsel turns his attention away from you and back to the computer screen. Good hunting. I eagerly await your return. I wouldn't suggest diving into Dragonkeep. The roads aren't safe. Taking the U-Bahn would be faster anyway. Thanks for the tip, Iger. The U-Bahn it is. Iger nods and turns to check her equipment. The rest of the group disperses in turn. You now command a team of Shadowrunners. When traveling to a new mission location, you're able to choose which members on your team to bring and modify your loadout for each run. When the members of your team become permanently incapacitated on a mission, they will be automatically extracted in emergency medical care. They will be patched up and ready for action the next time you return to the safe house. Avoid this loss of firepower by always carrying some Bumona trauma kits into the field. These can be purchased at Street Doc's office in the Kurtz Bazaar. Marvelous. So, I've got that terminal to check out. Let's see. Aiduken, you should probably be getting ready for your trip to Das Kesselhaus. Time is short. I'd like to ask you about a member of the team. If you have questions about your teammates, I'd recommend checking your mission computer. I know Monica wrote dossiers in each of them. Amsel's voice is sad. She'd be the best qualified to tell you about her capacities anyway, or capabilities anyway. Kurtz Bazaar then? Little slice of heaven, isn't it? What can I tell you about our Keats? Never mind. We ran out and did that. Let's see. Dietrich ready to talk this time? Nope. Okay. There's our stash, so let's go check this out. Your workstation and mission computer, the command center for your team's operations, and your last link to the memory of Monica Schaefer. Her thoughts and words live on this machine. At times, it's easy to forget she's gone. Alright. Cool blue tones of the workstation's main menu fill the screen. A blinking message in the upper right-hand corner notifies you of 0 unread messages. No unread messages. Old messages. Hello, Ace. The screen flickers to life. Monica's face appears. Her hands are on her hips. She's wearing a wry smile. Hey, Ace, if you're reading this, that means I've either died or stepped down, hopefully the latter, but probably the former. Not many Shadowrunners make it to retirement age. In any case, I'm sure you'll do a fine job in the role. If you need anything, talk to Paul. He's a good man. And he knows how important it is to me that you take my place. One last thing, Ace. Iger might cause you some problems. In fact, I think it's a fair bet that she's already has. Just remember, she brings something to this team that nobody else does. You'll want her on your side. My advice to you is this. Hold your own with her. If she pushes you, push back. Don't try to butter her up with flattery. She'll see right through it. Most of all, do what you can to earn her respect. She'll never be satisfied following you if you don't give her a better reason than because Monica said so. I have faith in you, Ace, but it's up to you to justify that faith. She half turns away from the camera, but then returns her attention to you, the image uncannily lifelike. Oh, and by the way, Ace, if you botch this, I'm coming back and haunting your ass. I mean that. The message ends and the image fades. You find yourself back in your inbox. Wow. Alright. Jobs directory. View all pending active jobs. Pending, enter query, back to root. Completed jobs. None? Okay. Shadowland BBS. Shadowrun connection establishing successfully. Strength 100%, spoofing equals 1, group info equals 0. Alright, search BBS for relevant keywords. Killer in Seattle. Anyone else reading this? City's got a Lone Star contract that they can't catch this guy. This Emerald City Ripper has been on a spree so far, no one has a clue. Pathetic. If something like that happened to my block, some vigilantes would have tracked him down and stopped him. Shows how good state payroll cops are. Heh. Who says it's a he? They don't have any, leads. Heh. I'll be in Seattle next week. FWD, forward any info you have about this Ripper, and I'll see you about talking to him, take him out on a date with my Walther MA 2100. I'm sure Lone Star will have a fat reward waiting for whoever blasts this goon. Who is Blutz? I think that's his name. I recently recovered the logs. This hot dogger just trashed my land trade hosting server. Sounds like some kid pissed over his cartoons getting cancelled. Like a bunch of garbage files all over my disks, and I'll be cleaning them up all day. They should make you pass a dumbass test before you're allowed to deck in this town. Step up your security. Write some white ice programs if you can. At least make the kid's hair stand on edge for a few hours next time he tries. Just make sure your ice is quick. Heavy hitting ice is no good if it can't catch up with an intruder. The fact that I take advantage on my own regular basis. Thank you, Clockwork. Always running, eh? The smiling bandit. Like Clockwork, says Clockwork. If you were too finished, I did have an ice on the thing. Tracking the hole down, grocery store across the street was piggybacking my land, and they left an unsecured jack point in the bathroom stall. Old as hell maintenance jack in the fuse box, and my security ignored it. Mystery solved. Shadowlands isn't your personal tech support board, Lumens. Glad to see you fixed your own problem. Only way you're going to learn. Nice. Do I have any Do I have any? Oh yeah, there we go. Alright. Pay data, antique delivery schedule. Will remain active for 2 days. Cool. Go back. Access Monica's personal files. Amcell. The image of Monica appears on the screen. Paul, a talented, well-connected fixer with contracts all over Berlin. She paused for a moment. He's more than that, of course, but that's neither here nor there. Image winks off the screen. Okay. Dietrich. The image of Monica winks into the screen. Dietrich. One of my dearest friends and a shaman of tremendous power. Good man to have at your side in a fight. I tend to use Dietrich in a support role. His magic can dramatically bolster the combat effectiveness of a frontline fighter like Eiger or Glory. But when the chips are down, he's more than capable of dishing out punishment on his own. Can't think of much else to say about Dietrich. Just a good, reliable guy. She pauses for a moment. When she speaks again, you can hear a hint of guilt in her voice. He's getting a little long in tooth for Shadowrunner. I'm not sure how many more years he has ahead of him in the game, but I'll be happy to run with him as long as he's able. We'll see, I suppose. Glory. Glory, our damaged enigma. I've known her for almost 5 years now, and I don't think I ever really knew her. Somehow, I doubt anyone will. On the operational level, Glory's solid. The chrome of hers may be old, but it gets the job done. I've seen her take a troll apart with her razor hands, and when her adrenal pump is running, she moves faster than anyone I've ever seen. On top of all that, Glory is a competent field medic. I don't know where she learned medicine, yet another question mark, but she's patched me up at least a dozen times. Between her skill with a medkit and Dietrich's magic, we haven't had much trouble in the serious injuries, and in our line of work, that's a luxury. Monica pauses for a moment, then shrugs. That's all I really know about Glory. She keeps to herself, barely talks, spends most of her off time staring at nothing. I've seen this kind of behavior before. Of course, something bad happened to her past. Deep down, I think she's still running from it, and I'm sure her cyberware ties into it somehow. I don't know. Maybe someday she'll open up to me. I'd like to think she will. We'll see, I suppose. Eiger. Eiger. What is there to say about Eiger? She's smart, she's strong, and she's one hell of a soldier. In a close-up fight, I've seen her take apart entire security teams with her shotgun. She's even more dangerous at range. It's a handy thing, having a trained sniper on the team. All in all, we enjoy one hell of an advantage thanks to her. Unfortunately, there are some disadvantages too. All of that military training has left her, how do I say it, rigid, I suppose? Unlike the others, Iger isn't content to go with the flow. She wants lists, maps, timetables. She wants a hierarchy, and she wants it formalized. I don't think that she realizes it, but giving her what she wants would destroy this team. Gloria and Dietrich wouldn't put up with it for more than a day or two. I know I wouldn't, but she keeps on pushing, all the same. Monica shakes her head. One of these days, this situation is going to come to a head. I just hope it doesn't happen soon. And me. Aiduken, my secret weapon. I've run enough with Aiduken to know that she's trustworthy. Good in a fight, too. Beyond all of that, it's just good to see her again. There aren't many people from the old days, left from the old days. Far too few. And Aiduken, she smiles. Well, she was always the best of them. She takes a deep breath and shakes her head with a sigh. God, that was sappy. Mental note. Re-record this before Aiduken gets a chance to see it. At any rate, if anything happens to me, I know that she'll be on hand to fill my shoes. It's not what Iger would want, but that's what would be best for the team. Aww. Alright, well. No new messages. Alright. Well, I guess it's off to the U-Bahn station. Get this mission started. Assemble the team, travel to Das Kesselhaus Hotel in search of Green Winters. The Drug Pit. Das Kesselhaus Hotel and Nightclub, crown jewel of Dragonfall, the filthiest Keats in Berlin. Opening the door to the ground-level dance club is like bashing your head into a wall of sound. Flashing lights stab your eyes, and the air is perfumed with cheap synthahol and engine grease. Everything in here is cranked up to 11, a playground for the numb. Green Winters is somewhere in this building. You steel yourself for the sensory assault and step inside. The team makes quick check of their weapons and follows you into Das Kesselhaus. Alright, this is the quick check of supplies. Confirm. Das Kesselhaus Club and Hotel. Last known location of Monica's client, Green Winters. And here's where I will say thank you all for joining me. I hope you're enjoying my content as much as I'm enjoying making it for all of you. And you know I do because I put out a video every single day of the week. If you like this video, please remember to do the usual YouTube stuff of like, comment, subscribe, or best of all, share. Because sharing is caring. Tell your friends, your family, your frenemies, your enemies, even your nemesis, and how much you like these videos made by Maester Aelix. And if you'd like to help support me and my channel, please check out the links down below. I'd love to see you on my Discord server. It's cool to meet all my fans and friends. Or if you want, you could also head over to my Patreon page, get yourself a slew of really cool rewards, or head over to my Teespring store and get all the Maester Aelix merch you could ever want or need. So anyway, thank you all for joining me, and I shall see you all next time.